In this video, we are going to be analysing Fubo. Thanks to Laura for shouting that out. If you want to stock analyse yourself, just put it in the comments and I'll get to it. So to get straight into it, we have already plotted these two lines here that you can see. So what these are, these dashed lines, these are the option priced high and low. So if we go over to trade, we can see by Friday, the options are pricing in about a 35-cent move. So again, this is kind of instantly plotted. We just do this from about the open. And again, this is usually where you expect to trade within. However, if we do start breaking to the upside and we start coming into around that 210, then what we can look to do is potentially play a reversal, because usually if we pop through, we'll tend to come back and at least retest it. So again, usually we can get that pullback. If it's only a retest, we can take, a break even or a small loss on the trade. And then if it comes back through and starts pulling back, then obviously we can make a nice profitable short trade. And again, the exact same thing to the downside. The first time we come and touch that support, again, if we snap through it, we're most likely going to come back and retest it at a minimum. So definitely looking at that as a trading opportunity. Now to get onto other key levels, what we do is we go onto the standard deviation channels. So on the left, we have a 6-month chart. On the right, we have the 1-year chart. And again, where are our key levels on this? So what we'll do is we'll pay attention. Firstly, we have a level around 192. Now this is our first deviation on the 6-month. Now this is a level if you're potentially day trading it, or you're already in profit, you're holding this stock long, then I would be using this as a target. However, as it's within the range of the option price low and high, not something I would look to open a position at, because even though we may get a pullback, you're kind of taking on that extra risk when we could just be a bit more patient. So to me, not really a tradable level, but it may be a level to trade to, just not off of. So I would pay attention to that. Now, if we end up breaking outside of the option priced high, then these are really where the key levels are going to start kicking in, because we're going to have the 250. So not only is that a key psychological level, but obviously it's our first deviation on the 1 year, going to be a heavy layer of resistance, one I'll definitely look to take short bias. And again, the way we use these levels, the first time we come into them, again, if we're holding the stock long bias, that's going to be our target, definitely locking in profits and at a minimum moving our stops coming into these levels. But what we can also look to do is the first time we come into these levels, look to play the reversal or at least a pullback. Now, if we end up breaking through that, then we have our next level at $3. And again, what I like with this stock is the key deviation levels are lining up with the psychological levels, which is just going to make them that bit stronger. So we have the $3, then we have the $3.55 and a $4.10 resistance. Now, we do have more going up, but considering we're about $1.85 right now, obviously we do need to double in price to even come close to kind of that $4.10. So really, those are going to be those key resistances we're paying attention to. And again, within this next week, it's the blue lines, which is my main focus. If we start breaking up to them or down to it, then again, potentially looking to play a reversal play on those. And again, if we start breaking out to these levels, and again, it's just a high probability reversal trade. Now, if we start breaking down to the downside, we break below that 145 option price low, then really we don't have many supports to be paying attention to. So we've got the 52-week low at around 96 cents. You compare that with that psychological $1. So again, that will most likely be a bounce area. Look to probably play a intraday trade on that, probably not a swing trade, because again, there is still going to be a lot of downside risk. If we start breaking that, that's when you really tend to break through. And if we do, then we have a support of around 83 cents. So that's what I'll be paying attention to. And if we broke that, then our next support is around 50 cents, which is not only a psychological level, but our first deviation on the 1 year. So again, these are going to be the key main support and resistances I'm paying attention to. Again, I think this will be an easy trade if we go to the upside. So yes, recently we have been seeing price target increases on stocks like Fubo. To me, I don't really pay attention to what price targets are by firms, because again, they're never usually that accurate, so I don't really use them. They maybe use them as a catalyst. If there's a reason for the stock moving on the day, I'll look at that as a catalyst, but I won't ever really trade off of that information or use that to kind of say I want to hold it long bias because it's getting these stock increases. So just wanted to note that out, and that's, obviously we have had the good earnings and now we're getting these price target increases. So again, there is some catalyst to go to the upside. So if we are taking these short bias plays, again, just making sure that is risk managed, because before this stock was going to be a lot easier to trade to the downside, because again, it has been in a strong downtrend. Not to say it's out of this strong downtrend, because it's not. But again, now there is a catalyst for it to start bouncing. We do want to be risk managed. So just wanted to put that out there. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe and check out this analysis video.